Welcome to today's Explainer. We're jumping right into a really fascinating look at the Cambridge O-level Islamiyat curriculum, specifically its take on a profoundly important passage, Surah 2, ayat 21 and 22. What's absolutely captivating about this analysis is how it takes ancient, foundational theology and bridges it directly to a massively urgent modern issue, environmentalism. We're going to explore how a text originally designed to explain the very nature of the divine actually doubles as a masterclass in how we should be treating our physical planet today. So, here's our roadmap for today. We'll start with the core message of Tawheed, then look at the blessings of nature, dive into the exploitation of those resources, and finally wrap up with global stewardship. All right, first up, the message of Tawheed and how it acts as the foundation of creation. If we're going to truly understand this passage, we have to start with Tawheed. This is the absolute, indivisible oneness of God in Islamic theology. It's the acknowledgement of Him as the sole creator of literally everything and everyone. The curriculum makes it crystal clear that recognizing this oneness, understanding that a single creator made us and all the generations before us, is the inescapable baseline of these verses. It's the foundation that everything else rests on. Which brings us right to the core message in the text itself. It says, "Worship your Lord who created you and those before you, that you may become righteous." I really love how the source material frames this. It describes this as God giving humanity a polite but very firm reality check about their origins. It's like a gentle nudge saying, hey, remember where you came from? So that humanity might actually become mindful, righteous, and take responsibility for their actions. And this is the ultimate takeaway from that verse, the idea that everything you have is from me. Think about it, because God provided absolutely everything, from the air in our lungs to the dirt under our feet, the only logical conclusion is that humanity shouldn't associate partners with Him or worship anything else. It's a direct one-to-one relationship. Total provision demands total undivided gratitude. Okay, moving on to our second section, the blessings of the natural world, specifically focusing on sustenance and survival. Now, the verses don't just leave things in the abstract, they get incredibly specific about the physical gifts provided for human survival. They highlight the life-giving rain sent down to sustain us. They describe the earth being deliberately designed as a stable resting place. And they point to the heavens acting like a giant protective canopy over our heads. In this context, these aren't just random acts of physics or cosmic coincidences. They are foundational blessings crafted specifically for human well-being. And here is where it gets super interesting. The text mentions God bringing forth fruits for our sustenance. But wait, we aren't just talking about a basket of apples and oranges here. The curriculum points out that fruits acts as a massive umbrella term. Yes, it covers physical food and crops, but it literally includes immense mineral wealth like iron, copper, and gold, and even the heavy-hitting energy resources we rely on every single day, like fossil fuels. So the real kicker here is that these fruits encompass pretty much all natural discoveries that benefit humanity. Whether we're extracting minerals to build smartphones or harvesting energy to keep the lights on in our cities, taking advantage of these resources is framed as a direct blessing from the Creator. They were placed there explicitly for us to discover, use, and benefit from. But, well, here's where things get a bit messy. Let's look at the exploitation of nature and the conflict of greed. This is where we see a really heartbreaking tension. Pure divine gifts going head-to-head with devastating human misuse. Look at the track record. We were given oceans and vibrant coral reefs, and our response was rampant overfishing that just decimated aquatic life. We were given vast, thriving forests, and we responded with mass deforestation to harvest timber. We were handed incredible, potent energy sources like fossil fuels, and we overused them so badly that we're literally choking on the pollution. The stark reality the curriculum presents is simple but heavy. We just haven't been grateful for these boundless gifts. Taking these immense, life-sustaining blessings and exploiting them to the brink of environmental collapse, that isn't just a case of bad eco-management. Within the context of this passage, it is a profound, glaring display of human ingratitude toward the Creator. So, how do we fix it? That brings us to our final section, global environmental stewardship, and why it's a universal duty. I really want to highlight a beautiful pivot the source material makes right here. The ultimate takeaway of stewardship isn't exclusive to just one group of people. It is a universal human responsibility. Protecting the earth entirely transcends all religions. And why is that? Because every single person, no matter what you believe or where you come from, benefits from a safe, clean world. Coming together to save the planet isn't just a nice utopian idea. It's a shared, undeniable duty for all of us. So what does this actually look like in the real world? The sources outline a pretty clear action plan. Step 1. We have to gather together globally, putting our differences aside. Step 2. We need to create shared, strict environmental rules. Step 3 gets into the nitty-gritty, actively regulating the toxic factory waste that is poisoning our water supplies. And Step 4, we absolutely must control the harmful smoke and vehicle emissions destroying our air. These are the practical, modern steps humanity has to take together if we want to fulfill our role as stewards. Ultimately, this whole explainer has been driving toward one profound idea. True stewardship is the ultimate expression of gratitude. You don't show thanks for the earth just by muttering a quick thank you. You show it through action. Taking tangible, practical care of nature through global cooperation, that is the actual proof that we are grateful for the world we've been given. When you zoom out and truly realize the sheer scale of these blessings, from the massive cosmic design of the heavens down to the microscopic details of the copper and iron buried in the dirt, it's incredibly humbling, isn't it? All this immense complexity and provision points directly back to a single creator, reinforcing that very first message of Tawheed we started with today. I want to leave you with something to chew on. Do your daily actions toward the environment reflect deep gratitude or destructive greed? Because the curriculum teaches us that every choice we make regarding our planet is actually a reflection of our relationship with the Creator who provided it. Thank you so much for joining me for today's explainer. Keep learning, keep asking questions, and I'll catch you next time.